word around town, our big conversation, and I still owe 2 requests. Steve Otieno, I have Keith Sweat's Twisted heading your way, and Fiona's Can I Touch You There by Michael Bolton. Also, Steven, umesema nini? Since you got the answer to today's Music Mania, you said you're sharing the spoils. I pick a song by Missy, and then Fiona asks for a song. It can't be soul, and it can't be a slow tempo song. Sindio, there are rules to the game. So we keep the show up tempo. Anything that is slow can play on Mellow Spice from 10 p.m. Sindio, Alafu Soul from 11 to midday. So let me read some of your comments and find out what you had to say about our discussion today. Should parents use their connections to help their kids land their first job, or should they let them find it their own way? So this is what you've had to say. Stephen on X says, that's a two-edged sword. On one side, it's good to recommend them to opportunities and not openly that are not openly available. But on the other side, it closes a door on competitive job placement to other people looking for the same job. Yeah, someone thinking about the grander scheme of things, like everything is not about your kababa and mom. Kamam. Because now, have you ever seen someone who you know for a fact? You know for a fact someone made that call for them to get the job. Because, yeah, you keep looking. You know, you search and you're like, at least they have nice teeth. Ushaifika hapo kwa ofisi. Unasema anakuanga na meno poa. Because, yeah. And then when they're like, oh, you know, you don't know that guy's or that chick's dad is the CS. You're like, of course. Kababa, we see how you landed here because you're good at breathing, I guess. Let's read some more of your comments. And I'm not shaming anybody. I'm not saying just because you come from pedigree or you come from those kinds of families doesn't mean that that does not mean you're incompetent. Nobody picks their family. Cindy, I'm with Steven. Most issues are a double-edged sword. It cuts both ways. You could also just probably have a name that you will be. Can you imagine you are born into like the Kenyatta family? Now unataka tu kukuwa radio presenter. You have never hurt anybody. You go through HR, you get the job. Guys are like, I'm sure ni favoritism. We alikuwa nataka kuwa natumiwa buckets load of milk na yogurt. Like, you understand? So people will always assume, even when the boss genuinely values what you put in, you get kidogo a promotion like this. Of course. You understand? So sometimes it's not good to judge things just because, you know, sometimes things are deeper than they seem. Let's read some of your comments. Yes, use connections to hook up your kids to get a job, thus giving them a start to life. Otherwise, hii Kenya yetu, they'll join the learned jobless folk one day. Someone says, please play for me Prisoner 2. Wow. Okay. Prisoner 2. By who? Okay. You'll tell me. Hi, Jaberiols. Play The Reason by Hubastank. Good day. That's from Enrique. And then let's check out Facebook real quick. Haraka. Then we can listen to some audio from you. Hold on. Wait a minute. Come on. Okay, so here you go. Tina Masese says, use connections to get them started, but never keep doing it to be an enabler of incompetence. They need to work to grow. Okay, so Tina Masese says, get them through the door. Alafu, wachane nao. Free fall. Wakianguka, shida yao. Kababa. Okay. Jackie Soni Khadija says, hey, the way I was introduced to reality by my sweet dear mama, it's the same what's up my kids will go through. I am proud of my own made networks, by the way. Yeah. JSK says her mother introduced her to reality and she's not going to do anything different. If it's not broken, why fix it? And sometimes I feel bad to feel this way because I feel like a little lack, you know, was involved in in how I stumbled upon my job in the media. I had skived school. I went somewhere for an open mic, and I met Tony Mochama, aka Smita Smitten, and that's how he gave me his card, and he's like, come to I&M. And my friend and I were there together. Do you know we went and we got a job? 7 days later, we were working for KTN. Yes, on Straight Up. Like, just like that. Like, first I was like, yeah, right, this nigga probably just wants to hit on us. You know, he's seen some young girls. Oh, lo and behold, he actually had something. He said, did you write this yourself? This is incredible and hilarious. And you know, I like your voice as well. I'm like, true story to God. That's how I was actually discovered in a bar at night. I'm not saying your children should Skype school, but Skyping school, look where I ended up. I'm just saying, you never know. But if you feel like making that call will help your child, you know, jidu. But mimi nimeona kina kababa, I know my rights. Afadhali you just let them teseka kidogo. Even cap it at 6 months. Let kababa just a little. Let them just kula kivumbi, hapa dust kidogo. Let them take ndudhi. Let them just enjoy the Kenyan sun. A little. When you start seeing like the color has changed kidogo, then you can be like, my son is coming to see you tomorrow with his CV. And then he shows up. My dad said I come. Okay, let's listen to some audio. Edwin spoke to one or two of you, and this is what you had to say about the conversation.
See, the main aim of parents educating their kids in Akonga so that they can get at least jobs they are able to sustain their livelihood. So there are those jobs that will be very lucrative, like you can't just let it go because you know it will be like a return on investment. You paid school fees for this kid or may graduate, so you'll like once they start earning, there's a way like they start supporting you hapo baadaye kwa maisha. So yes, if possible they can assist them get those good high paying jobs, but it's also advisable for the start the kids become independent and they seek on their own.
Yes, I think parents should use their connection to help their kids land their first job. Then afterwards they should now sort themselves depending on how hard they work.
Well, I think if you have the connections, then why not? I would definitely connect my children to their first job if I have the connections.
It's a yes for me. Yes, parents should use their connections. I don't see anything wrong with that. Not unless they have gotten something for themselves already, but you can't stay with your child in the house jobless and you have connections link as long as they are qualified. That's what I think. If I have done my degree or my certificate or diploma or whatever and I'm qualified and my mother has or father has a connection somewhere where they're looking for such a person, why can't they link me up? It's okay for me to do that.
I think as a parent, showing your kid the way, it's always wise. You know, so use your connections to maybe probably, you know, let the kid have the first job. Then from there, he or she can find their way up, but not helping him or her